my word, Sheldon. Oh my word. Was that a game or what? I mean, I'm absolutely speechless right now. And I think you can see it from my faces and you can see it on Sheldon's face as well. That was some match. I mean, what a start to the IPL. What a start to the IPL for RCB there. And Mumbai fans, I mean, sorry to say, but that was just the one-sided match you'll get to see in the IPL. Welcome back to Boundary Line Podcast, guys. Dillon Pink and Sheldon Dougherty here. We're going to discuss the match between RCB and Mumbai Indians. They're playing at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore. I mean, Sheldon, I'm still speechless right now from that knock there. I mean, by both. Just some GOAT vibes there, right? All that and more we're going to discuss. But firstly, Sheldon, Mumbai Indians there. 171 they ended up making from what they were earlier, but in the end, I mean, that was some one-sided chase there, Sheldon. I mean, I'm absolutely speechless right now, and I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know what to say, so please take it away.
Bill, we've been waiting. The IPL started on Friday, was it? We were waiting. Who's going to play? Last game, of the first round, it was at the Chinnaswamy. First game in 3 years, Bill, at the Chinnaswamy. I'm feeling it, Bill. Excited. Vibes. Crowd chanting Virat, AB. They were all chanting AB towards the end as well, Bill.
I know.
And boy, did we get what we wanted as RCB fans, still, because that was outstanding. They demolished the greatest side in IPL history, Mumbai Indians today. That was a walloping. 220 would have looked a bit smaller, that pitch, the way Kohli and Duplessis were batting in the end. Like, wow. And that start, Dil. I always feel with RCB, their bowling, the way they start tells you a lot about how it's going to go. Yeah. Siraj in that first over, brilliant. And Topley as well, Dil. I was shocked to see them start off that well with the ball. I was like, is this RCB or is Mumbai bowling right here?
Oh, God.
But yeah, Dil, that start was something special, right? With the ball.
Absolutely, Sheldon. Like you said, the bowling was fantastic there by RCB up front there. I thought they bowled in the right areas, kept Mumbai under check there. But Tilak Verma, I mean, that was some knock there. 84 runs there he scored. I mean, at one stage, Mumbai were 111 for 6 in 16 overs, and they ended up with 171. That was some insane hitting there right towards the end, right? And if you told me at the start of this game, Sheldon, that Rohit Sharma is not going to score, Ishan Kishan is not going to score, Surya Kumar is not going to score, Cameron Green is not going to score, Tim David, I would be like, no, they're going to be joking if this is the score for them at the end of the day. Because 171 without all these 5 batsmen scoring, and you expect number 5, 6 to score, I would be like, no, you're joking. You're absolutely joking there. But that was some insane stuff by them, right?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought MI, from the way they started, would have loved the score they got to, because, from the start, it looked like 130, 140 max they would get with, the regular wickets they're losing. But yeah, I thought they looked excellent innings. It was but what I did feel also, Dil, is that dew started playing a factor in the back end as well. I felt that maybe you saw the ball slipping and you saw even them using towels a lot, I feel, towards the end of the RCB innings.
Yeah.
But that being said, it was a brilliant knock. I think take nothing away from, Tilak, because his innings was arguably the innings of the match as well, to bring Mumbai back into the game, to have some sort of chance. I feel that was a terrific innings. But Dil, it turned out not to be the decisive innings, because how did RCB start as well, Dil? That was quite something, right?
That was absolutely insane, Sheldon. I mean, that start by Faf du Plessis and Virat Kohli. I mean, I was just getting nervous. Like, as an RCB fan, you're just like nervous, right?
Yeah.
I mean, RCB fans, whoever are watching this video, please let us know in the comment section what you thought while that innings was going on. Because I was like, enough. Like, 1 boundary hit, 2 enough. Don't go over. Don't go much. But then, man, so some of the shots Faf du Plessis was playing was just like walking down the pitch and smashing them. I mean, they just tore into Berendorf, Chawla, Shokeen there, and they didn't spare anyone in the end. Archer also in the end. I mean, I thought he was bowling well there, but I mean, Virat Kohli just hunted him down there. And some of the shots that they were playing was absolutely insane, Sheldon, and especially that shot like straight down the ground. Virat Kohli, I mean, doesn't get better, and that too at Bangalore doing that, the crowd was just going bonkers, right? I mean, like you said, matches played in India, after so long, and especially in Bangalore there, for so long, and fans just loved it, right?
Yeah, it was insane. It was such a vibe as well. And as soon as it got into a chase and Bangalore started well, you felt the crowd get on top of Mumbai as well. And then it's all emotion. And Virat Kohli in a chase, he's the best white ball batsman ever in chases. terrific. And people wrote him off. I mean, that is unbelievable. People to write him off. I hope they don't take credit now, because this guy is the greatest IPL batsman ever. And I'm not just saying that as a Bangalore fan. In 2016, he hit the most runs ever in a season. He's carried this franchise for many years as well. He's an outstanding batsman. Today, to see him play and to hit the winning runs as well with the 6, it was just so good to see. And Faf I want to mention him as well, because he might go a bit under the radar. The start he gave Bangalore was just so good.
Yeah.
Like some of the shots he was playing, off the new ball. And I think he did a scoop as well. And I was like, AB, are you back? Are you back for a while? I was like, wow, like what happened there? But yeah, Dil, it was such a vibe. And I guess Bangalore, if we're being too picky, though, Dil would have liked a 10-wicket win. Look at us. We're never happy, are we?
RCB fans, come on, man. Come on, Sheldon. Come on. Take the win and be happy.
I'm sorry.
Take the win and be happy.
But then I did actually want to ask something that maybe is, something we should talk about is RCB in the last few overs in the death. I felt that was one area where that was pretty bad. I know maybe there was a bit of due, but I felt they did mess up in the last 2 overs especially. They conceded too much, I feel.
Absolutely, Sheldon, spot on there. Like, I just thought the last few overs they're going, I mean, like I said, 111 for 6 and 16 overs Mumbai, and then to end up with 171, 1 wicket after that says a lot about the bowling. And I don't know why, because they were bowling so well up until that overs, right? Those last few overs, they were bowling so well and kept them in check. But then I don't know what's with the experimentation, right? Like just bowling too many wides and all that. Siraj, I mean, like 5 wides in that over was just absolutely ridiculous. Like, come on, man. You're like an international bowler.
Exactly.
I get it. I get it. Pressure can happen. It's the last over you're bowling. You want to end it well. You don't want to give too much room, because let's get it straight. I mean, Bangalore ground is like really small, right? And of course, you err in line slightly also. That ball is going for 6. I mean, you've seen it. Like they were just like hitting it like that, and it was just flying over into the stands. They Maxwell also just like top edging going for 6, right? So I mean, you can't err in line also a little bit, but then in the end, Sheldon, I thought yes, the bowling can get better. If that's one area RCB would look to improve on, is that bowling. Just keep things normal, simple, stick to your plan. But I mean, you'd have to say that the way Mumbai were playing also right towards the end there, that the bowlers were under the pump a bit, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah, Dil, that's true. And I mean, we were critical of RCB's bowling, but I thought Mumbai's bowling was pretty ordinary. And we discussed pre-tournament as well, Dil, how their bowling could be a weakness. And today we saw that at full. At one point, you thought, okay, Archer maybe looked dangerous. At some point, he looked like the only one who maybe could have taken a wicket.
Yeah.
But then you looked around, and every time they make your bowling change, Cam Green's coming on to bowl. You need a wicket, you're calling on Cam Green. I mean, yeah, he's good, but you'd want someone, who's more of a strike bowler to come on at that time.
Yeah.
And it just feels they didn't have that bowler. So I feel that's one area where teams will target, chasing against Mumbai. Seems like fun, they'd love to do that probably.
Yeah, but Sheldon, of course, this Mumbai team is looking a bit weak without Bumrah. I mean, we discussed this in our podcast earlier also when we were discussing the squad for Mumbai. This Mumbai team is looking weak without Jasprit Bumrah, right?
Yeah, he is a big loss. I mean, outstanding bowler. Obviously, he can bowl in the death. He can bowl at the start, in the middle, anytime they need a wicket. And it just would have added more variety to their attack as well. They would have Archer and Bumrah, from both ends. That would be deadly as well.
Yeah.
So, that is a big loss. But, I mean, he's world-class. You can't really do anything about it. And many teams have had injuries still. RCB as well have suffered with injuries today as well. Reece Topley, as soon as he went down, I was like, oh, man. I mean... He was doing so well before that.
Yeah.
He bowled well. He was fielding well. And the way he was holding his shoulder, it looked bad. And I believe it's dislocated. I think now it was confirmed as is. So unlikely he's going to play. And I think it's even tougher to get replacements now because of all the international cricket that's, coming up as well. So it'll be tough to see, who they choose to replace him. But that was an issue. And I think injuries still are happening way too frequently as well now, all over. You every day almost you hear an injury. And I mean, you can't really do anything about it. But I mean, that is a bit of a downer.
Yes, that is a bit of a downer. Kane Williamson there in the first match, and now Reece Topley in this match, both freak injuries there. But I hope he's all right, and I hope he can come back. It's, of course, his right shoulder there, not his bowling shoulder. So
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not as serious as we think it is there. But Sheldon, for RCB going ahead now, I mean, after this freak start that both the openers gave them, I mean, this was almost taking us like, to the good old RCB days. Like, you wanted that Gale Virat opening. Sometimes you see it with like Virat and AB. Sometimes you see it with Gale and AB going on. I mean, this is also something to watch, right? Faf and VK. It doesn't get better, man. Like, I mean, both champion batsmen there, like just smoking it off the ground. I mean, as any fan, and I'm not saying this just as an RCB fan or something like that, but as a fan of the sport there, that's aside. I think it's one of the best pairs in the history, like, to even play. Like, I mean, to just watch these guys just go out there and smack it right from ball one and entertaining the crowd there, it doesn't get better, right?
Yeah, Dil, I think he was spot on with all that. It's just an emotion in the team. Like, you were right. I know we support Bangalore, so we feel it more. But I feel as a neutral also, like, you just want to see this side play because they can be terrific one day, they can be awful another day, they can be below par, sub par. Like, even today, Dil, the emotions we went through started well, and then the death bowling, we were all hitting our heads, and we were like, come on, guys. How could you mess it up and concede that much today? Like, out of all days, you've got all the batsmen. And then they come out and bat like that, and you're like, guys, our hearts, please. There's 14 games of this to go. Like, can you, like, let us breathe easier? But yeah, they are a freak team, and it's a joy to watch them. Whether they win or lose, they're just entertainment value. And I think the IPL is so much better for having them as well. And in the Chinnaswamy as well, terrific.
So are these ominous signs for, the other teams that both Faf and VK, have got off to a blistering start? And we all know what happens when Faf, is in that form, and VK also, like, he seems to be like enjoying his game, like, and if we all know what he did back in 2016, and over the years, of course, the last few years have not been the best for him, but we've seen him once he gets going, Sheldon, it's very difficult to say no to him, right?
Yeah, Dylan, it just feels, he's picking up that form, World Cup year as well. It just feels like it's Kohli, who wants a point to prove as well. It's just, you just love to see that. And Kohli, like, he's not as angry, or pumps his chest out as much. You feel him enjoying his game, even with Faf, him laughing a bit, and smiling. And he just seems to be enjoying himself as more than he's ever done, I feel, now with his cricket. And it's so good to see. And Kohli in form is just terrific, and ominous signs for every bowler to come against them as well. And there's a lot of positives from today for sure.
Lots of stuff happened today. So both matches, they're ending up with a serious hammering, I should say, like, serious hammering of both the teams there. SRH in the first game, Mumbai Indians there, in this game. But yes, RCB fans can smile and they can go to sleep nicely today, because that was some victory there. Both Faf du Plessis and Virat Kohli smoking it out of the ground and finishing it in 98 balls, Sheldon, in 16.2 overs, 172 runs in 16.2 overs is a joke. I mean, it's an absolute joke there. 172, I get it if it was 152 or something like that, but 172 runs in like 98 balls is an absolute joke there, right?
Yeah, that is insane. I mean, and to think they had Maxwell there as well, who just came in and started hitting 2 sixes, and you're like, wow, how much could they have gotten, right? If they kept batting the 20 overs, and it was just so much fun to see them play as well.
Yeah.
Dil, for Mumbai, though, what do you think? How do they look at this defeat? Just a one-off, or where do you think they can improve on Mumbai?
Definitely, I thought, Sheldon, the score that they had today was under par, first of all, at this ground. So, like, but like you said, at the end, scoring 171, they would have been like, okay, fine. It's okay, right? From what we were before, and they ended up with that total. I thought that was good. But what they can improve on, I think, is their bowling. They seriously have to look at some other bowling options and try to mix it up. They desperately in need of a bowler like Jasprit Bumrah. You saw there that Piyush Chawla was bowling there. Didn't had enough of effect, because we all know the Bangalore wicket, how it plays out. Like, it's a bit flatter, and, batsmen just enjoy it there, right? I mean, it's a bowler's nightmare there to bowl there. So this can be considered as a one-off game there. So for them to really think what they can improve on is also like their top order batsmen. Rohit, Surya Kumar, and Ishan have to come good for them, because if these three don't, and if they have to constantly rely on Tim David and Cameron Green to do it, it's going to be tough. Because let's face it, when Mumbai have to go big, these three have to go as well, right? So I feel the batting also has to improve a bit, but it's just a one-off game and playing at Bangalore, so I don't think so they need to be worried. But for Bangalore, Sheldon, what I need to ask you also is that, the first 6 games they are playing at Bangalore. We all know the record for RCB is not that great, but with the way they've started off this match, I mean, you think that they can probably better that?
Yeah, Dill. And I think for an away side coming here, it's going to be a massive task, like to come to the Chinnaswamy and try to beat Bangalore in that crowd. That's going to be tough. And if Bangalore can make their home a fortress, they'd have a very good chance, of going far in this competition. Because as you said, 6 of your first 7 games, if you can win most of those, you're in a very good position going away. And then if you don't have to win as much away, you can play with more freedom there as well. It's not like, oh my God, I have to win all these games to go through. Like then it becomes tough. So I think very important. And for Bangalore, I think they should just say, keep trying to play this way, because positive with the bat, started positive with the ball, maybe only death bowling, but that can happen at the Chinnaswamy. But a lot of boxes ticked, and I think that should be the template for how they play.
Absolutely. That should be the way they need to play. That should be the way RCB needs to back their team. All the fans there, I mean, continue to show your support, guys. And let us know in the comment section what you thought about the match, guys. I mean, because we are absolutely speechless right now. I mean, I don't have any more words to describe that now, because that was absolutely brilliant, to be honest there. But thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends there. And of course, if you enjoyed our videos, please hit the subscribe button and let others know as well. And all that and more, we've got lots more stuff happening there in the IPL. So stay tuned to Boundaryline Podcast for more such videos. We'll see you soon in the next one.